My name is Troy, and today we're going to be looking again at Mayhem. No, I wanted to do this small update, because I did add a few things to him that I should point out before knocking the camera over. I did add these things. I did change the tailgate up, and that's why I am doing this update. Is specifically for that. I added some heel spurs into there. I added some windows into there. I changed up the grill. Yes, the grill, but actually the sides of this. I put some hover things under here to make it slide around just a little bit. I did change up the head, relatively, but simply all I did was change the ears of the robot. But what I mainly came here to show you is that I changed the tailgate of this figure, and it doesn't do that much. It does leave a little gap in here, and what I put in there covers that gap up. So I'm going to show you what I put in there. And now, because I put these 2 by 2, let's just say a 2 by 2 modified thingy. I'm going to lift these up, and you can see that there's something in there. And when you pull this tailgate down, you pull this thing out. And I actually forgot a piece. Hang on 1 second. So, you can actually see that how I changed the ears up in there. I just changed them up to be regular 1 by 2 reds. Also adding this this piece right here. My camera doesn't want to focus, so there you go. You got this recycle piece in there. But what we're actually looking at is this, and this is his storage mode. I must point that out. This is his storage mode for when he actually goes in here. What he's actually supposed to be is, if you fold these down and you bring this up, and you can actually bring these up just a little bit more, but these are more for stability. You have a little computer, and I think that's kind of cute. Get him out of the way here. I think this is really, really, really funny, if you will. I really, really do like this a lot, and yeah, you got the actual screen up here, and you got a keyboard piece, which I got from a Lego City creation set a long time ago. But this thing does actually transform into a robot, and to do that, what you have to do is you actually take these, straighten them out, bring the arms forward just a little bit, and bring this chest section up like this. And actually, it makes the robot mode better if you actually take off the keyboard, which I just remembered. But anyway, there you go. And there's actually no place to store this on the robot now, but therefore it does end up making a cute little robot that you have there. And you know what, he just looks cool. And allow me to transform the kind of updated Mayhem, showing to you these updates that I did in robot mode form. You can see that I changed up the chest quite a bit, and that being I changed the formation of the chest. I cannot take this blue piece and put it in there. Whether that is a disadvantage or an advantage, I think it is an advantage, because you can store this in robot mode, and it is easy. But showing you the other updates, I did actually transforming this guy. I did take off these sliding plates because they simply just made the chest more vulgar and insecure, rather. I'm not even sure if those go together, but I actually changed the feet to my clank format. Just added this one by one here. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. And you can see I changed the head just a little bit. But what I actually like to do is I like to take this robot and put him back into his storage mode. And I forgot how to put him into his storage mode. Take a keyboard, put it on. Excuse me for the sudden interruptions, but you just want to put him back into his original folded up mode, and you want to take the chest and open it up, kind of like what you're giving him a matrix, if you will, and you can just sit him in there like that, and this white piece will go over the head, and this is just experimenting, but this should sit like it would. Maybe try it on the other side. Maybe this will work better. Okay, that seems to work a little bit better than it did originally. And you have a filled out chest easily from there and there. And it works. It works. It works. And daggum, it works. One thing I meant to do in the video I actually made this was, one, to do articulation, but two, to show off the size comparison that I originally did for this guy, which was U-Haul, but I will do that in a little bit. Articulation, the head can go fully backward and plus backward. I mean, look at that. You have rotation, and you can extend it if you want. I actually, you know what, now that I did that, it does look a little bit better extended. I like to keep these shoulders at an angle, but you got full articulation at these shoulders. The arms are kind of wacko, just the way how it's designed. It can go a bit forward, but it can go more back than forward. You got some more side-to-side movement, and that's about it. You have full articulation at the elbow. You got under 90 degrees of bend there, and the hand can just rotate due to transformation. For the legs, you have good movement forward, better movement backward, being that he's a gigantic guy. Feet can go backward, not much forward, and they have rotation, and you have an ankle tilt. So now with the added weight to his chest, he is a bit forward heavy, so that does mean you need to put him in a little more backward of a stance, but still to where he's actually facing you. I actually kind of like how his shoulders ended up. I really don't like how this looks. I think it looks rather dumb and idiotic. So this is why I did this. So now showing off the comparison that I meant to do a while ago, actually yesterday in the video, and this poor dude, I'm trying to come up with a name. I'm actually thinking about, like, spacebar or something like that. I'm thinking more like that. So that's probably actually going to be the name, spacebar. And trying to get this guy to stand can be a little bit of a pain. You can adjust this white piece if need to, which is recommended starting now. You can actually, if you want to, you can, actually, no, you can't. I was going to say you can put some 1x2s here if you want to, but now that I think about it, that will not work because we're actually trying to get this guy in. It's enough pain to squeeze these little tabs into where they belong, and they should actually be reversed so they end up like that. Okay, there you go. So it should be like that, but I still like the minor updates that I did to this guy from just being yesterday and just fiddling around with him. But anyway, I'm making this video way too long for an update, so getting on with it, here is U-Haul in his robot mode, and as you can see, U-Haul is quite a bit shorter than Mayhem. Head-wise, junk-wise, they're about the same height, but I think they scale well with each other. I like how the shoulders are pretty much nearing each other. U-Haul's shoulders are quite a bit taller than higher where they attach compared to Mayhem. But anyway, I think they look good regardless, considering that I use ball joints for Mayhem and I use a variety of hinges for U-Haul. But yeah, that's pretty much it. U-Haul is a great guy. Actually, I will be willing to do instructions for him. However, it's going to be a bit sporadic, considering that I'm doing instructions for the second biggest transformer that I've made. I did not do instructions for traction, and I might do instructions for U-Haul, but that is up to the audience that is before me. So, without further ado, let's close out. So here is the new updated and rather refurbished Mayhem, and this is it. Have a great day, everyone.